Welcome back, everyone. This is Jeronitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. Today we are starting on episode 78. And today we are going to go ahead and get this multi-block farm up and running. So I am going to go ahead and outline the area of usable farming area with torches here, because when I go to actually start planting things, I need to know to keep them inside of the usable area. The area is going to be filled in with dirt over top of the... Wow, I can't aim worth a crap. And we're going to fill in the top of this with dirt because we're going to be using it as a manual farm. If we use it as a manual farm, we have to put the dirt in, we have to plant the crops ourselves, and it will just manage them for us. If we're using it as an automatic one, it would actually place everything for us and do its thing. But since we're going to be doing it, we're going to go ahead and do it. So now that I've outlined that, we can go ahead and fill in this part. And that makes the farm actually have dirt to plant stuff in. Although, like I said, it's not actually going to be planting anything. We're going to be doing that ourselves. So I'm doing this first because the next section is going to require us to do several different things. Whoops, I need more dirt. We're going to have to spend a little bit of time crafting a couple more items. And since we're going to be spending time crafting items, we can go ahead and have our trees be growing in the meantime. So let's see, fill the rest of this in. If I can not click where I'm not supposed to. You know, I should have gone and found my builder's wand. I have no idea where that sucker is. Oh well. This will only take another second, and y'all can bear with me or skip ahead 10 seconds and feel that you have saved 10 seconds of your life, which you will then have never gotten back for watching me stand here placing dirt blocks. But the fact of the matter is, if you didn't want to sit here and watch me place dirt blocks, then you wouldn't be watching. So, how's that for some odd thought patterns? Alright, so as you can see, it already is starting to fill in with grass, which makes it very hard to see the usable area. But since we know what we're doing, we can go ahead and plant trees here anyway. So basically, we want to keep the trees within the usable area. So in this part of the usable area, we got those four there. And let's go ahead. Do I have any bone meal in my pouch? I think I do. Yes, I do. Let's see if we can't get this sucker to grow real quick by bone mealing it. Excellent. And that is a chestnut tree. So, that chestnut tree is growing within the acceptable farming area. And then we're going to go ahead and plant another one. Let's go with here. And out of bone meal. But that's okay. We can just leave those for a moment, and we can come back and let them do their thing. So in the meantime, we need to actually add to this farm because we don't have everything ready yet. It's not receiving anything to make it work. It doesn't know what kind of farm it is. It's just an empty socket. And right now it's just a managed arboretum, which, if I'm not mistaken, it will actually chop that tree down as soon as it gets fully functional. So yeah, let's graft a couple of saplings off this thing real quick before it winds up getting chopped down. And even though I do have repair 2 on this, I do have to keep an eye on it because I can make it fall apart even with the repair 2 that I have on it already. So always keep that in mind. Just because it repairs itself doesn't mean that you can't destroy it, because that's not the right thing. I put 2 things in here. What was the second thing I put in here? I don't know. Nope, that's not the... Oh my. I'm tired. Can you tell I'm tired? I can tell I'm tired. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and go back over here, and we are going to make a couple of things that we're going to have. First off, we're going to need some intricate circuit boards. I don't think we've actually made any of these, although we did make some circuit boards already. Oh, again, then again, maybe we didn't. Okay, so intricate circuit board is just gold and redstone in a carpenter with water. So let's go ahead and grab these while we're here. And we can go ahead and make some of these up. No, not carpenter. We're searching for... Why do I keep trying to look for the machine that it's being made in instead of the actual stuff necessary for the machine to run? I don't know. That's odd. Okay, well actually, we happen to have some bronze in here doing its thing. But instead, we can just add gold, and that will make it an intricate circuit board. And cool. So now we're making intricate circuit boards because you use the circuit board to program the multi-farm in what it's supposed to be doing and how it's supposed to be doing it. So in this case, we're going to be making no, I keep thinking managed, and it's not managed. We're going to make a manual farm. And the manual farm we're going to make is going to be an orchard. So the orchard requires that you put anything for these actually requires that you put tubes on electron tubes, that is. And why did I just do that? I knew better than that. Okay. Anyway, it requires that we put electron tubes on the intricate circuit board, and depending on which combination of tubes you use will determine what kind of thing you're going to wind up with. Now, right. You should not hold the chest open. You'll let, like, roaches and stuff get in there. You crazy golem, you. Okay, that is getting pulled directly out into the system, so now we should have an intricate circuit board in here. And there we go. Okay, so now the intricate circuit board is useless without a soldering iron. A soldering iron is actually used to attach electron tubes to circuit boards. So I don't think we had a soldering iron previously. Actually, I'm fairly certain we didn't. But it is also made in carpenter with bronze and iron. So let's grab some iron, which you should have absolutely way too much of. And we don't have bronze, but we have Tinkerer's Alloy. And that should function in much the same way. Also created using the water carpenter, ironically enough. So we should have plenty of these circuit boards already. So let's go ahead and do one of these, and that. Make me a soldering iron. Alright, so one soldering iron. Okay, I was about to say, the heck. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to use this soldering iron. You put it in your hand and you right click on anything, and it opens up the soldering iron's GUI. Alright, so here it's showing that we have an electric engine. Electric engines are used to convert EU into MJ, but we're not doing that because we have plenty of both. Managed farms is where you can add what kind of managed farms you have. You can have, oh gosh, you can do wheat, you can do sugarcane, you can do netherwort, you can do, I mean, pretty much most of the crops you can do. Anyway, but we're going to do a manual farm. So on the manual farm, we're going to put the copper electron tube, which makes it into an orchard. The orchard is going to basically leave the trees and the leaves alone, and as they mature, it is going to pull the fruit, quote-unquote fruit, in this case chestnuts, off of them and put it into the hatch, which we're then going to pull stuff out of. So we put these in here, and then once we put these in here, you take the intricate circuit board and drop it in this slot. Now keep in mind, you have to have what you want here before you put the intricate circuit board here. Okay, when you drop it in, if you watch, it will instantly, boom, pops it over, installs them, and then you have a circuit board with that stuff on it. If you didn't want to have that specific thing, well, that's too bad because you put it in out of order and it will stick you with it. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have the electron tubes exactly where you want them before you go any further with that. So let's see, the next thing we need to do, the last thing that needs to be supplied to the manual farm is going to be fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer is used making sand and apatite, ironically enough. And let's see, nope. Salt, really? Saltpeter? I believe I have quite a bit of saltpeter. Although it requires sand. Well, no, I have plenty of. Let's take a look back at this. 2 sand and an apatite, or 2 sand, saltpeter, and 2 dirt, of which I have plenty already. You know, I think that I can actually. Yeah, you know what? We'll just teach it the system to do it both ways. Here, you learn how to do that in code, and now we will say, here, you learn how to do it this way as well, and encode Railcraft saltpeter. That should be fine because, unless I'm mistaken, we have 15,000 saltpeter, so yeah, we can do that as well. Alright, so now that we have those, we're going to toss these into the auto-crafting system, and now it knows how to make both types of fertilizer. So now I want to tell this thing to make me some fertilizer to start with. Doesn't matter. I only need 1, technically speaking. So now we're going to go over here to the farm itself, and oh, wow, we really need to bring some lights. Let's go back over here and grab some extra wrath lamps, because I don't like the idea of walking into that dark area and having a creeper say, "Hi, that's a nice everything you have there," and then that's the end of the everything you have there. Come on, update the lighting. Anytime now. Okay, whatever. Alright, so here we have the precision export bus. In the export bus, we're going to tell it to export fertilizer, but we're going to tell it to move items or craft, because we want it to craft anything that it might wind up needing. So now it's filled in here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the intricate circuit board and we're going to hook it into there. When we drop it in here, it now has changed it into a fertilizer fed orchard instead of, I don't know why it turns it into a fertilizer. It turns it into fertilizer. It's always good to know it turns it into fertilizer. Anyway, here it shows you that your temperature is normal and humidity is normal. And it has 181% hydration required by humidity, rainfall, and overall. So that really means nothing as long as you actually take care of things the way you're supposed to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we can put this to import stacks of items. We're not going to be getting that stuff that fast. You could have easily just used a basic import bus there because it's not going to have stuff happen that quickly. Alright, so that takes care of that. We are making fertilizer and importing it. And now you notice, now that we have fertilizer in here, you actually have a bar right here showing the actual progress. Now it actually acknowledges that we've done something and that we are actually making progress and that it's doing something. So that, I believe, let's go out here and we'll need to plant some more trees, of course. Yep, that should get that part working. Alright, so now let's plant a couple more trees, because the more trees you're running with, the better chance it is that you will get excessive amounts of the stuff that you want, as opposed to smaller amounts of the stuff that you want. So let's see, we'll do this, and sure, why not? We'll put one there too. It might obstruct with the house, but that's okay too. And yeah, we'll do this too. We're probably putting these way too close together, but that's okay. Let's grab some more bone meal. No, we don't need those. Alrighty. I was going to say we need to make sure we light this up really good so these trees will go ahead and grow, but we have permanent daytime, so that's really irrelevant. There we go. Come on. Oh, you can't see the sky right there, can you? You little sapling. Nope, you can't see the sky because of that right there. So let's see. We're gonna try to get as much out of this as we can. We really don't need to do it this way, but if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way. Alright, so now that all 4 saplings can see the sun, it should be willing enough to grow. Bingo. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and hit up. Yeah, this one ain't gonna do it. We're gonna have to try this a different way. Let's see. From right here, which is right there. Nope, we'll have to do it there, there, and there. Excellent. But we are definitely running out of space to be able to grow these. I didn't want extra grass, come on. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me have this much more. Let's see, yeah, that's... Well, why not? It ain't going to hurt nothing. We'll create more leaves than we destroy. At least that's the theory anyway. Whoops, hey, that's... Okay, that is right. Get rid of those, and... these as well, and we should be able to go ahead and force one more tree to grow here within the bounds of this limitation. I was about to say, I know you can see the sky. Come on now. Alright, do we want to try for one more? I think we do. Alright, so that, yep, that should make it so this one will grow. Alrighty, wow. Now that is a fairly effective orchard for chestnuts. I'm not sure you could get any better than that. And we managed to not interfere with the house. So that's excellent. Now the question is, the harvester here, will the harvester reach out far enough to actually catch some of that stuff? I think it will. But we shall have to see how this turns out. Alright, so that should, in theory, keep this going for quite a while. We should now be starting to get chestnuts that will be coming on into the system. So, that being the case, let's go ahead and toss away this, and this, and these, and this, and this. And let's see. We'll put that away and that away, and I really don't think we need to put... Yeah, we'll put this away here. But the soldering iron, I think it can go back into the ME storage system. Same with the wrath lamps. Alright, so that should get us some nut production. So now the real question is, well, did we go and just get... What happened to the other stuff? Let's go take a look at the other stuff. These were all walnuts, right? We never actually planted a chestnut tree or two, did we? No, these are all walnuts. Yeah, these are all walnuts and silver lime. Okay, so we never did do that. Ooh, hey, I know what we can do real quick. These guys should be long since done running through there. I'm still a bat. I don't want... You know, it's cool being a bat. It's cool being able to see around, but for some reason that lower perspective just does not sit very well with me. Alright, so let's look at the final thing for this bee. Alright, we have the longest lifespan. I want to get that trait, but apparently it's very hard to get. So, we've got The effect is the end. I really want to nullify that because I don't want them to hurt me. But for now, they can hurt me if they want to. So we run on flowers, both of them. And between the two of these, we should be able to get some longest stuff going on. So, yeah, okay, so there's a little bit of variation going on here, but that's not a bad thing. So we can go ahead and, yeah, you thought I was done with bees, didn't you? Didn't you? Admit it! You thought I wasn't going back! Showed you. Alright, so we're going to let this run for just a minute. And since we're waiting for our nuts to start showing up anyway, let me jump through here and see if we have any nuts as of yet. Let's see. Nope, no chestnuts yet. It usually takes a little bit of time to be able to grow them. But let me actually, you know what? Let's try. I'm thinking that you could bone meal actual individual leaves, and that will make the nuts ripen. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, I am right. Look at that. And look at them go! Alright, so these will actually, over time, they will ripen on their own. And that's why I wanted to have so many trees here, so that they could go ahead and do their thing. But as they ripen, the farm down here actually harvests them and pulls them in. And now, if I didn't have the import bus, you'd actually see them show up there. But they imported as fast as they were coming through, so you didn't get to see nothing. Alright, so now we should have chestnuts. Wow, 51 chestnuts. That was quick. Alright, so what are we doing with chestnuts? Well, as it turns out, we are actually going to be using them to make larger amounts of seed oil. So let's see, is this the squeezer? This is the squeezer. Alrighty, so we're going to teach the system that if it's a chestnut, you know, we don't want normal seeds and pumpkin seeds anymore. We're beyond that. So now we're going to tell it to export chestnuts into this chest. This chest will feed them into the squeezer, and that will make them function. Okay, so now I'm going to drop these in here because they went into the system, and they should automatically, bingo, start showing up in here. And now we are squeezing them, and we are going to get large amounts of seed oil. So that's cool. Now then, let's go check on the bees once real quick before we put them in an alveary. When we put them in an alveary, we are going to clear out of here. And what happened? Temperature cold. Are you serious? Do I really have to go through this again? Temperature cold. Okay. Most used serums. Humidity. Where's my temperature serum? Ah, temp both. Oh, poor quality, of course. Okay, let's BLize her real quick. I didn't realize that she was set to a cold. Yep, climate cold, cold. Well, that's interesting. But the temp tolerance is either way 0. We need to bring that up. So we are going to inoculate her. Although I don't like inoculating a queen. I'd rather do the princess and the drone, but I'm not going through all this again. I just ain't doing it. I'm not going to go find another place and another setup. I'm not going to go find snow and put them in the snow. We're just going to sit here and stare at this for the next 6 minutes until I can close the episode, because I'm just going to be mean like that and let you guys see this. You can watch the progress bar go. You see it. It's getting closer. It's almost there! No, we're not going to stand here and watch this. Alright, so in between episodes, I actually did tinker around with something that we're going to get involved with next. We are going back to Thaumcraft. It's been a long time coming, and it's been quite a few episodes since we've seen Thaumcraft, but we are going back. We are going to start doing some more research. We're going to get involved in some new things. We're going to play with some new toys, and otherwise just have a whole bunch of fun with magic. So as you can see, I did a little bit of research preparing to get back into Thaumcraft. I really thought I'd be doing the Thaumcraft this episode instead of continuing with the things. You know, the things. So we are going to be making and using the wand recharge pedestal. Ooh. It didn't used to take a primal charm. That's new. How do you make a primal charm? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's not that big a deal. Okay, so we're going to need some Salus Mundus, some gold, and one of each of these shards. Are you done yet? Get in there. You get in there too. I'll come check on you eventually, if you're lucky. Alright, so let's see. You know, we probably don't have time to really get started into this right now. But we're probably going to spend next episode making a whole bunch of this stuff and doing a whole bunch of infusion crafting. Actually, let's see. Do we have any Salus Mundus? Oh, we do. Excellent. Okay, so why not? We'll do this one real quick. We'll close the episode out with me creating this. That sounds like a good way to do it. Let's see. We have got the Salus Mundus, so we need some shards. We need, you know what, let's just get half a stack of each. Alright. So now we need, I wonder if it matters. Let's look in NEI and see if it will show us the primal charm. It will, but can we shift click it? No, we can't anything it. Wand focus primal. Wow, that looks interesting. Okay, so anyway, let's see. We are going to go back here to the primal charm. Okay, it is entropy, order, earth, water, fire, air. Water, fire, air, entropy, order, earth? Was that it? Black, white, green, blue, red, yellow. Black, white, green, blue, red, yellow. Cool, I got it right. Okay, now we need some gold. Which I thought I had kept some up here, but apparently not. Get out of there. I went to the wrong staircase. Oh, staircase, elevator, whatever. There ain't no stairs. Okay, so we need 25 of each aspect. And, hey, you got enough to make one. We'll use you. Alrighty, so, ooh, but this is going to be infusion crafting. Inevitably, that will be for a moment, strange energies surround the primal charm. They dissipate quickly, but you are left strangely inspired. What the heck does that mean? Is that how you get into the next section? No. What in the world did that mean? For a moment, strange energies surround the primal charm. They dissipate quickly, but you are left strangely inspired. Strangely inspired. How weird is that? That doesn't make any sense. Is there... Talisman of Withhold. Where is the primal charm in this place? Is it? I don't know. What were we making? We were making something. Oh, the wand recharge pedestal. That's right. Let's not get off track too much further. All right, so we need a pedestal. We need the primal charm, which we now have. We need diamonds and we need gold. Okay, good. We also need to make one more primal charm because we're going to be in fusion crafting, and there's always a chance of going oops and destroying something while I'm fusion crafting. Oh, that's the other thing I need to check. Oh man, I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Alright, this one, I couldn't see what it had. It has, oh good, it has plenty. Good, so let's make an extra primal charm with this guy. You know what, what's it? Okay, they don't stack, that's good to know. Alrighty, so you can just sit in there and that'll be fine. I happen to have some pedestals ready. I made them earlier just to be on the safe side. But for now, let's go ahead and set this thing up to run. Okay, pedestal goes in the center. Then we have what was it? It was gold, gold. No, it wasn't 2 gold. It was 2 diamonds. No, not that. Don't mind me. I'm just lost. It's okay, it's my natural state. Alright, so let's take a look at this real quick. Wand recharge pedestal. It requires 10 aurum, 15 permutatio, and 15 magic, 2 diamonds, 1 gold, and 1 primal charm. Diamonds, gold, primal charm, wand to start the reaction, and let's make sure that we have some. I know this system's a mess. We have to clean all this. It's one of the things I gotta do. Okay, so we got plenty of magic. And where's exchange? Where's... Oh, there's aurum, so we have plenty of aurum. But where is... Do we not have any? I don't think we have any. That would be very unfortunate. How am I supposed to end the episode doing this if it's not there? Okay, so... Great, so we're missing an aspect. That's okay. We'll use the Thaumanomicon real quick and discover what that aspect is and what stuff it's on. Okay, the aspect we're looking for is Permutatio. Permutatio is on various seeds. Cotton seeds, specifically, or quicksilver. Let's see. Oh, or copper. We should have plenty of copper. Where's some copper? There. We can get going on this. Here. No, not the gold. The copper. Oh, that's right. It's going to try to mess itself up because of the stupid piping system that isn't working anymore. Whatever, I'll fix that all later. For now, why isn't it showing me what's in these things? Is anything in these things? It says there is. Okay, do I have any empty warded jars? Void jar, warded jar. Here we go. Alright, what do we got? Metallum, Permutatio times 1, Metallum 22. There we go, Permutatio 21. Just place this thing right there, just because. And now, go. Alright. No problems. take your aspects that you want. That's fine. I got to redo the whole piping system, but we can do that later as well. Take in that stuff. There goes the gold. There goes a diamond. There goes the primal charm. Here goes the other diamond. Boom! And we now have a wand recharge pedestal. Alrighty, let's go put this sucker in place because reasons. Get off of there, you're just a placeholder. Although I probably should make sure I can see exactly where that place is. Alright, one placeholder down and one recharge pedestal. That goes right there. So now we can right click it with my wand. It throws my wand in there. And the wand automatically takes from the auras around it and is recharged. There we go. Now we can actually see. And as we look at this, it shows us that we have the wand being recharged. So, that's a good place to end the episode. We will come back next episode, see what we can't do about doing some other magical stuff, and see if we can't get into some of the more complicated and powerful magical things. We're actually going to make an accessory that goes along with the wand recharge pedestal, but that again is going to be later, and we will deal with that when the time comes. So, this is Jeronitis signing off on episode 78. Like me if you like me, give me a subscription if you want to see what I do next. But as always, help spread the gaming.